Okay, so we've got here f of x, right? And then in part A, they're asking us to draw f of x plus 2. Okay, so notice then the plus 2 is inside the bracket, so we affect the x values, right? So there's a shift across along the x-axis. You've got to remember as well, in the bracket, you always do the opposite. So if it's plus 2, then actually you go to the left by 2. So you go negative 2 then. Do the opposite, right? So you can see now here, I've already plotted my first point. So where it crosses the axis here at 7, 0, shift across by 2, so it'll be 5, 0. Do the same then where it crosses the axis here, minus 1, 0, shift it back 2, so it'll be minus 3, 0. Okay, so it's important you get the coordinates down. And then the maximum point here, 3, 4, well, if you shift that to the left by 2, notice then, of course, that the x values, that the x value changes to 1, yeah? Okay, so it goes from 3 to 1, okay? But the y value stays the same as 4, okay? So we've got then our curve, where the maximum then is here, at 1, 4, and it crosses the axes then at those two particular points. Now, in terms of where it crosses the y-axis, we don't know now. Okay, we've lost that bit of information because 0, 2, that point there is shifted across, isn't it? So that's suddenly become then minus 2, 2. So there's a point here which is minus 2, 2, which we don't need to label that as minus 2, 2, but we obviously don't know what that is there because there's a point here which has been shifted across. Doesn't matter, we're not asking for it. Okay, so in part B then, okay, we're asked to shift this then. Okay, f of x plus 3, so you know then when it's outside the bracket, it affects the y values, so we're going to shift it up. Okay, now first thing I want you to identify is see, look, 0, 2, well if that's shifting up by 3, it'll become 0, 5. Okay, so we need to identify where it crosses the y-axis, okay, shifting up 3. Now in terms of the maximum, the x value is going to stay the same, right? So we're going to still have 3 for the x value, but the y value changes, doesn't it? Because we're adding on 3, shifts the y value up by 3, so that becomes 7. Okay, so there is our maximum there. In terms of these values, well, we don't know what they are. Okay, where it crosses now the x-axis. Okay, so we just literally leave it blank. Okay. The main thing is we've identified where it crosses the y-axis because we're able to, based on the information provided here, and we've identified that the maximum was 3, 7, shifted up 3. Essentially that point there is also going to shift up 3, isn't it? So it'll be minus 1, 3 when it shifts up. That will be 7, 3 when it shifts up. But I don't know what value it'll cross the x-axis at, but they're not asking for it.